Welcome back everyone to the garage. My name is James. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. So that means I buy things cheap and sell them online, usually on eBay for a profit. So in today's video, actually coming to you today from the garage on a Saturday. So it's Saturday morning. Going to be trying to film this with tomorrow's video as well. We're off on holiday on Monday just for a few days. So I just wanted to get this video prepped, filmed, and also wanted to get all my orders out before Monday morning. So I mean like Friday orders, which are going out today, and then hopefully today's orders, which will be going out tomorrow, which I'll then show you guys in the video as well. So yesterday, talk about a roller coaster of eBay. Yesterday had my first £500 day in a long time. I want to say about a year probably. My last probably near 500 or over 500 was probably that tennis machine sale, which bumped me over that £500 mark. But yes, yesterday started off really well. You know, it's a good day when you wake up to a few sales. They've already been shipped out, but the remainder of the sales are over here, so I'll go through them in a little bit. But yeah, had about 12 sales in total, so a really good day. But yeah, just talk about a roller coaster of emotions. Day before was pretty average, and then next day completely up. I'm fully expecting today to be right back down again. That's just the way eBay works. It keeps you on your toes, definitely. And like I said in my last video about just trying to be honest with eBay, always do take this with a pinch of salt. Don't expect every day to be absolutely amazing in this reselling business, because it's not. Proof's in the pudding, as I show you guys from my videos. That being said though, did get the return back yesterday as well for the broken shoes, which are these New Balances. Got them back, and as you can see, the insoles are perfectly fine. They have been manoeuvred a little bit, but definitely not broken. They just are removable insoles, as you can see. Yeah, so that guy was obviously just trying to pull a fast one. One thing I should mention though, I did notice in the return case, I think I took some screenshots, so I'll try and flash them up now. But whilst I was processing the refund, as I went through the whole process to go and refund his money, there was actually the option to click don't agree with the buyer's reason for return or something like that. I'm probably getting the wording completely wrong, but it was something like that, and that was never there before. So it was just refund the buyer, click on that button, and then you can opt to give a certain percentage off if the item was damaged or used or whatever. So you now had refund the buyer, and then above that I think you had don't agree with the buyer's reason for return. So I clicked on that, and then instantly eBay report the buyer. So there was no need to do that whole thing you used to have to like refund the buyer and then afterwards, or you can do it before I think, but you had to go on the listing page and then click report buyer and go through all those hoops. It was now kind of all built in on the returns process, so I found that pretty nice. So hopefully eBay have listened to us a lot in the last few weeks or so, because I haven't seen that since. I don't know if I'm just being a dinosaur and that's been there for ages, but yeah, that was the first time I've seen it. So yeah, I clicked on that. eBay instantly reported the buyer. They instantly said that I'll be credited back my returns label money, which should come back hopefully in the next few days or in the next invoice or something like that. Maybe they'll take it off my invoice for like the shop fees or something. I don't really know how it works, but so yeah, that guy got his money back, and hopefully I also got back my wasted money on a returns label. So yeah, the shoes are perfectly fine. Need to relist them today. I think I mentioned it in my last video, I haven't bought or finted for a good week now, so I've just been letting the remaining orders just kind of come in, because I don't want anything showing up whilst I'm away on holiday. Got a pair of Gore-Tex Stockholm Adidas, really nice here. The sold prices on these are insane. People getting like £150, £200 brand new condition. Obviously they're not in brand new condition at all, but I paid £7.50 for these on Vinted, and hopefully to get around 45, maybe 50 quid for them. Pretty nice though. Quite unusual to find Gore-Tex on a shoe like this. So you got the Gore-Tex lining on there, as you can see, inside the shoe. Got a basic pair of Gazelles there, pretty clean, should get around 25 quid for them. Let's go, well, of course I'll list them for around 60-65 quid. Try and sell them again, hopefully within the same month. Hoka Clifton 9s, these were really nice. So I got these as a free postage snipe, so £10 plus like the Vinted fee, so about £11 all in. And the only bit of damage is just to the soles. You can see there's a little bit of wear, but the uppers are in really nice clean condition. No rips on the inside. And I think that's all what people care about, really. They're not too fussed on the soles on Hokas. As long as the uppers don't have any rips, then you're good. Of course, they've got the laces and the insoles and stuff. Just need to set them all up. They've all been cleaned and ready to go. So yeah, £11, hopefully into around 50, maybe even pushing 60 quid for them. And then over here, got a really nice, unusual colour of 327. You know, I can't get away from the shoes. I love them. I mean, I personally wouldn't wear them myself, but I love selling them. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what I paid. I want to say about a tenner for these ones. In really nice condition again. A little bit of wear to the soles, but again, because the colourway, because of the weird sort of like fancy rare colourway, I want to say. I think they're called like workwear or something. That's like the model, colour, name or whatever. But they sell really well. I'll show you some solds on the screen now, but yeah, hopefully around 50, maybe even 60 quid, even in like a bit of a worn condition like this. So not too bad on them. So yeah, we've got a few listings there. But yeah, let's go over here. We've got some sales to go through. So yesterday's sales day was absolutely crazy. Like I said, I think 12 sales going out. I'll just quickly flash up the ones that I've already sent out just so I can show you guys. Sold a pair of Adidas Sambas, the green. I put them on Instagram, but they're the green ones with like yellow stripes. Really, really rare colorway. Paid £12 on Vinted. They sold on eBay for £65, free postage. So really decent profit there. And they're actually in quite a worn condition as well. So yeah, mad what people pay for worn shoes like that. The next pair, Dr. Martens. These are the extreme lace version. Again, put them on Instagram for you guys to see. So where the eyelets are, there's like extra eyelets. So I guess that makes them extreme lace. But yeah, they've sold for £69.99. Paid £15 plus the fees on Vinted. So about £18 all in. And the next one's, of course, pair of 327s for £53.99. These ones have been on the shop for quite a while. I think I paid about 15 quid all in. Let's get into the ones that I've got to send out this morning. So go over here. We'll start with these Broomfields, no particular order, just Adidas Broomfields. They've sold for £43.99. I like to try and build the free postage into the price, so let's just say 40 quid. It'll cost me around £2.90 or something through Every to send them. So yeah, not a bad price at all, condition's pretty good. First time selling these for me, but any Adidas, doesn't really matter too much on the model. Most models sell pretty well as long as they're in good condition. £43.99. I want to say I paid about a tenner. You're going to get that a lot. I do pay roughly around a tenner for each pair of shoes. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Unless it's shoes like this, which I know don't have the sort of like resale value, like these Skechers, which sold for £32.99. I would have only paid about a fiver for these on Vinted. But you'll get a lot of people selling Skechers in brand new condition, super, super cheap. So do keep your eyes peeled for them because they do pop up every now and then. Got a pair of basic sort of Converse high tops here. There's the condition of them there, really nice and clean. I mean, they've been cleaned up. They were a little bit grubby when I got them in the post, but they've sold for £37.99. In my head, I know that I paid less than a tenner. I do the quick maths in my head, and if they're up for like 15 quid, then I'm not going to buy them. If they're up for a tenner or less, then I'm going to buy them. So, yeah, tenner or less for them ones, £37.99. I know I can't give you an accurate price right now of what I paid. Right, next one. Got this at the boot sale and had it in this box here for about 2 months or so. You would have seen it in my recent video. Got it listed and it sold within like 2 days. Paid £5 from the guy and it sold for £35 or £34.99. It's a canoeing or kayaking like waterproof bag. Yeah, just a really robust rubber bag. Nice £5 into 35, so, and very easy to ship as well, so happy days. Alright, and then coming over here, this is the best sale of the day. So, had these ones up for £54.99 and had these ones up here for £44.99, just because there's a little bit of wear on the toes up here. I mentioned it in my previous video, but I got a really good price for these the other day for like £75 for a better condition pair than this, so almost like new condition, 75 quid. Yeah, keep an eye out on these Merrells with the big M on the side. They sell really, really well, really fast. These just so happen to be both size 9s. I got them in about 2 days apart from each other. Paid 15 for these ones and £8 for these ones. So, randomly sitting on the sofa yesterday, ka-ching comes in, straight away for these ones, and then instantly after, these ones came through as well. I straight away knew what's going on because they're both the same size, same buyer. So the same buyer has bought these ones and he's paid a total price of £99.98. So really nice boost in the sales there. And even better for me, I don't need to fork out for 2 loads of postage. I can stick them in the same box and happy days. Might be like £4.50 to send them, but either way I'm going to make a bit more money because they've sold together. I did message the buyer just to make sure that he wanted both pairs. That's exactly what he wanted. He wanted one like kind of like rough beaten up pair and then a bit of a nicer pair just for nicer walks maybe, I don't know. But yeah, he just said they're both a good price, so he bought them both. Very rarely get bundles like that on eBay, but when you do, it's always a nice little feeling. Right, I think that's it for all the sales. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry guys, you're probably expecting £500 worth of sales. I missed a load, didn't I? So I got the sales out yesterday, but didn't actually get out the remaining ones that came through in the evening. So here they are now. Right, so let's start with these ones here. We've got a pair of Timberland Chuckers, £42.99. Paid a fiver on Vinted, really, really cheap. Decent price, fiver plus the fees, £42.99 on eBay. Would have got a little bit more, but the soles are really flat. As you can see, there's like not much wear left on them at all, but the actual upper conditions, really good. Over here, we've got a pair of FootJoys. Got these from the car boot. I want to say I paid about £3. They've sold for £27.99 free post. So, yeah, £3 into 27. Not the biggest sale, but of course the buy price is super, super cheap, so not bad at all. And then we've got 2 pairs of boots. Got this pair of Rydale sort of riding boots, similar to the sort of Dubarry ones. If you search them on eBay, you'll see the prices of them. But these ones here are obviously like a cheaper sort of pair. Still the same style, but still waterproof as well. But yeah, just not as well made. These ones here have sold for £44.99. And again, I didn't pay much. I'll try and find the comp on Vinted, but I want to say about £10 maybe all in. Can't remember exactly, but whatever. And over here, a nice pair of Hunter Argyle wellies, which have gone GSP, which is my first GSP sale in a long, long time. They've sold for £59.99, so I think they're going to Spain. Could be wrong. Keep your eyes peeled for the Hunter wellies, but do be careful because the rubber tends to dry out and crack. And also the tread, you don't want holes in, well, you don't want holes anywhere on the welly, but on the tread, you want there to be half decent tread at least. All right, that's it. That is now officially £500 worth of sales. So I've got to get all these lot out. I think there's 9 in total. Coming back down to earth a little bit, just wanted to mention that I did have a return open yesterday as well. Amongst all these nice sales, nice little doesn't fit return. Fair enough, he didn't abuse the system. Shoes don't fit, they were too wide for him, or his foot was too wide, and he clicked the doesn't fit option, which is perfectly fine. And for any of you wondering, if they click that option, I don't pay the return, the buyer pays the return. So unlike this guy. But that's all in the past now. We forget about that and we move on and we focus on the good sales. Right, that's it for Saturday sales. Hopefully we get a few more today, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the next load of sales. See you in a bit. Hot, very hot. Ooh, good morning everyone. It is Sunday morning, so following on from yesterday's sales, not quite £500 like I showed yesterday, only 4 sales going out today. Not too bad. I'm happy with anything, to be honest. Like I said, if eBay could just balance itself out, that'd be perfect, but instead you get really high days and then really low days. But I wouldn't say yesterday was a low day, it was pretty average, 130 quid I think in total, or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to go through those orders and pretty much just finalise this video. Got a few more pairs of shoes ready to get listed today, and that is my final push before holiday tomorrow. And I am done, and I can take a break for a few days. Okay, so one more final bag here of shoes to get listed before holiday, and then coming over here, we've got a whole bag down here, which are all just for when I get back, just so that I've got a little bit of stock just to carry me through and get me motivated again to carry on the business as normal. Yeah, just quickly go through this bag just to get up to date. Pair of Converse, I want to say they're like CX70s or something like that. Really weird name, pretty funky style. They sell pretty well though, usually for about 45 to 50 quid. Paid £11 I think for these ones. And then same price, similar shoe, Chuck 70s, Converse Chuck 70s, brand new, and these ones here were just £10. And there we go, look at them. Absolute bargain. If you're looking for Converse, the Chuck 70 models sell for more than the standard ones, so keep your eyes peeled for these as well. Should get around 50 quid for them, even without the box and stuff like that. And I'm kicking myself a little bit because I've got these Gazelles here, which I probably should have done like a cleaning video on because they were filthy dirty, and I paid just £5 for them. They're not in the best condition, but because they were just £5, I thought I'd take the punt on them. Gave them a good little clean up, and you can see there's quite a few markings on the uppers still, but because the buy price was so low, I'm expecting back from these ones probably about 30, maybe even 35. People still go crazy for Gazelles, even in beaten up condition. Probably a similar sort of price range for these Adidas Munchins here. Once again, there's markings on the top, but probably looking at around 25 to 30 quid. I bought them because they're cheap and they'll make me a little bit of money. And then coming into here, had these Hunters laying around in the kitchen just for ages in my bag, sort of ready to be listed. They both don't have sizes on them, so I'm a little bit confused on how to list them, but me and my wife, we've tried to figure out which sizes are which. This one fits me, but it's a little bit tight. I'm like a size 10, 10 and a half, so I want to say they're like a size 9. I can squeeze my foot in, but they're just a little bit tight. Yeah, so as you saw yesterday, I would have shown those Argyle wellies selling for like 60 quid. These old vintage Hunters probably should fetch the same sort of similar money, maybe like 45 to 50. They're a little bit more worn, but yeah, still in good condition. And then these Hunters here, again, my wife's like a size 6.5. She can squeeze her foot into these and kind of had a little bit of like wiggle room, so we're going to say they're about a size 7 and hope for the best. Again, it's really annoying because I think when they first made these, they put the size label like just handwritten on the inside. That's just going to get worn off instantly. So yeah, you kind of just have to go by your gut and just hope for the best. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 listings there. Everything here's been listed now. Did pick up these yesterday from the shop, just a pair of Adidas golf shoes. They're from like 2011, but they look like they're hardly worn at all, so not too bad on them. Okay, so like I said, there's 4 orders going out, so let's turn you around, pick these orders, and go from there. Right, so first pair is in box 28. Here we go, so first pair. Of course, I don't want you guys getting bored of 327s, but they sell so well, so I'm just going to keep picking them up and showing you guys in the videos. These are sort of like a brown mushroom colour. They have like a weird plasticky feel to them, so I don't know if, I think that's normal, I don't really know. It's a bit weird with these ones. They're in good enough condition, but the buyer was asking so many questions before buying them and trying to get money off. I gave him 3 quid off in the end, but I didn't really want to go too much lower for these. He ended up getting them for £40 exactly, so pretty good price for the condition they're in. Good tread on the soles and everything like that. Yeah, 40 quid, free postage. And once again, as you guys know, didn't pay too much at all, probably about a tenner for them. Got these Vans Pride, so hopefully that stays there and doesn't fall off. Pretty popular in this day and age. Pride Vans, rainbow laces, rainbow sort of splash colour all around the shoes. Pretty good condition. Paid £6 on Vinted, absolute bargain. I think she had them up for like £8, I offered her £6, just because I thought £8 was pushing it a little bit too much, including the fees. So yeah, made an offer of £6. I wasn't sure if they'll sell for that much, just because I've only sold them once in the past, but that was like an adult sort of size 10, I think, so really popular size, whereas these are like a size 6 or 7 or something, so not quite as popular, but they only lasted about 2 weeks and they've sold for £37.99, so solid money there. Alright, so just one more pair of shoes to pick, and then we have the random order of the day, so let's get into it. I believe they're in box 6, which is down here on the floor. You can see why I need a SKU system for my shoes that I list, because it would just get out of hand if I had no way of organising what goes where. Here we go. So there's the first one, and there we are. There's the second pair of Nike Air Max Stefan Janoskis. Really popular. Of course, they're not the standard model. They've got the air bubble there. Good condition. The black suede's faded a little bit, but they're really popular. And once again, cost me really cheap on Vinted, about £6, just because they were in a little bit of a worn condition. But I gave them a good old clean up, cleaned the soles up, cleaned everything else up, tried to clean the suede as well as I could without ruining it. They've sold for £39.99. Let me know in the comments if any of you guys have done the exact same thing as me and like kind of transformed your business from the sort of like everything random stock to shoes or just clothing or whatever. I know James at Bold Finds did it and he switched from everything to clothing. He's doing pretty well. Of course, for the whole like YouTube side of things, it does make a big difference. Gets a little bit repetitive. As I've always said in my videos, you've got to keep doing what works best for the business, and right now it's just shoes. I know it's, like I say, it's repetitive on YouTube, but you just got to follow what works. And although YouTube does bring in a bit of money, YouTube isn't the main business, it is eBay. So if eBay's running smoothly and I can make a little bit of content out of it, I'm going to do so. But of course it's not quite as entertaining as picking up all the everything stock like I used to. But of course we will get back onto that come like March, April time next year. We'll be like picking up all the other random stuff and we'll try and cram it into this garage. I might even give the garage like a little reshuffle, maybe get rid of the listing bench, put this maybe on this side, put some more racking up here, because I've got like probably about 200 pairs there. If I could get another rack or another 2 racks maybe in this gap here, get a load more storage boxes, more shoes, you know, or just like organize this sort of space a little bit better. But yeah, I could probably use my space a little bit more wisely. I don't want to have to move out to a unit just yet, you know. I don't think I'm there just yet, but never say never, anything can happen. Ending on a completely random item, which is non-shoe related, just for you guys. Here we go. So the other day I went through my eBay and I started lowering all the prices of things just by a little bit, just to try and trigger a few sales. And I saw this one come along and I decided not to lower the price just because it's so big and bulky. I don't really want to have to pack it up if I'm only getting a little bit of money for it. So I left the price as it is, and a few days later it's sold for that price. So here we go. This is a Enough skateboard, so decent enough brand, nothing too special. Paid £5 at the car boot, I think on a Wednesday morning car boot. Always the quiet ones. If you manage to get a few little finds like this, it makes it worth it. Yeah, paid £5. It has sold for £29.99. So packing it up, it's quite big and bulky, but I'll just wrap a lot of cardboard around it. Probably put some pallet wrap around it, which is this black stuff here, which works an absolute treat for these sort of parcels. £29.99 with free postage. There is a little bit of profit. I'd say it's only just sort of worth the effort to pack it up and go through all that. If I was to lower the price the other day to like £25, then it gets into that sort of margin where once you include eBay fees and taxes and stuff, you're probably only making like £5 profit. I don't know how good my maths is, but probably a little bit more than that. Anyway, that's me mixing it up a little bit. It's not just shoes I sell, but of course we are getting a bit low on the everything items. As you can see, it's kind of, these 2 boxes now are just shoes there, a few little everything things there, and then we got a few boxes there just of random sticky stock that's been around for a long time. Still got these batteries in here. Do you remember me picking these up at the car boot? These RC batteries. So I picked up 6 of them for a £5. Only 1 has sold so far, but I'm not too fast because they're so small to store. 1 has sold for £45, so I'm way into profit already. Just got to wait for the other ones to sell. I'm hoping around Christmas time, maybe when people have a little bit of time off at home, they're working on their RC cars, they need a new battery like that, they come to me. But yeah, that's definitely a nice little money maker there. And that's why I'm not going to give up the car boots ever, because you do get good finds like that every now and then. But right now, going through the winter, it's going to be mainly shoes. So yeah, hopefully you guys aren't getting too bored of the channel, but like I said, got to do what's best for me, got to do what's best for the business. Anyway, I think I've waffled on a little bit too long. I'm going to leave it there. We're now in November, guys, so hopefully you're getting all that Christmas stock listed. Let me know in the comments if sales are up for you, if sales are down. Either way, have a great November, and let's go smash it. Oh, before I go, just wanted to say quick thank you to JF on Buy Me a Coffee. Donated 3 coffees yesterday. Can't believe that sometimes. 3 coffees, that's £15 donated. I never expect it, but for you guys to give back like that, I get paid from YouTube for all the adverts and stuff, but for you guys to actually donate and say that you're getting stuff from the videos, I really do appreciate that. So thank you again, JF. I don't actually know who you are, so drop me a message on Instagram if you wanted to, but links below if anyone did want to donate. You don't have to, of course, I'm not asking for it, but I'm just saying the link's always there. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!